Okay, this is my wildly unprofessional video to illustrate that you can use Facebook Watch on your television just like most of the streaming services. You can use it on a smart TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Chromebox, or Apple TV. I have an Apple TV here connected to my television, so you can see I can scroll through and I have lots of streaming services, including Facebook Watch. And that's really what Facebook Watch is trying to be, is a streaming service. I had to install this just like any other app. I had to go to the App Store on my Apple TV, just like you would on your phone or your iPad. I had to come up here and I had to do a search for Facebook Watch. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on Facebook Watch, and I'm logged in as me. It's connected to my Facebook account. I did have to make that connection the first time that I used it. So you can see you can go ahead and search just like most other apps that you use. There's a home button which kind of just populates what Facebook thinks are videos you might be interested in. There's a gaming section. There's a live section. These are videos that are streaming live on Facebook Live right now. And there's a section that is called Your Videos. And these are videos that I have saved as I've been scrolling through Facebook. I have one Facebook account that I use a lot. It's a friend of mine who streams her yoga classes every week. And I save them so I can go through at any time and watch any of those videos. And then there's your regular settings that you have all of the information that you would go ahead and make changes in there and make it work best for you. Very quick video on how to use Facebook Live Stream and Facebook Watch. I'm going to briefly touch on Facebook Live, and all I did was go to my Facebook page and choose live video right there to get me to this section here, where I could now begin recording what I'm saying, recording myself right now talking, and it would be a live broadcast that would go out to all of my Facebook friends. I can schedule a live event. I can choose some upcoming live events, live video events. I can manage how that information is posted. I can use these buttons here to decide how I'm going to do my stream. And again, this is more for users that are going to be pushing themselves out on the internet rather than users that I think I'm talking to at the Olive Free Library that are end users who want to view content that someone else has already made. But there is information in here about a stream key. A stream key is just a code used to identify a source of audio and video streaming. And if you're going to be doing an ongoing video stream, it's a helpful thing to have. But you have a lot of options here, selecting your media sources. You can really get into reaching your audience with polls and questions and graphics. But I'm going to pop back over to the main Facebook page, and then I'm going to click here on Facebook Watch. Now, Facebook Watch is something that you may want to use quite a bit. Facebook first launched it back in about 2005, I think. Now, that was when YouTube made its debut. But Facebook Watch came out in about 2017 with the intent of competing with other streaming services. So it really is meant to be a streaming service. There are now many Facebook original series, and they all receive their funding from Facebook. So unlike YouTube, there's no monetization for the creators of content on Facebook Watch. The people that are going to make money are the people that own Facebook. So you have to think about that if you want to create content for it. But if you just want to watch content, there's several sections. The home section here just kind of starts populating videos that you may or may not be interested in. I don't use it that much, so I'm always surprised by some of the videos that pop up. If I click here on shows, these are shows that are available on Facebook Watch. That you could go ahead and start watching. I hear a lot of people talking about this Red Table Talk. I've not watched any of them, but you can see there's quite a bit of content in there. Facebook Live is going to look at what's happening live right now. Music, pretty obvious there. And if you've saved any videos that you want to come back and look at again, they will be here in this section. I have a friend who streams her yoga classes on Facebook Live every Saturday, and then I go and save those videos. I can come back and watch them later on my computer, or I can also watch them on my Apple TV. So that's another option for you if you're going to be using Facebook Watch and you have something like a Apple TV or a Fire Stick. Facebook Watch may be something that would be helpful for you to go ahead and get more content. So there's also more information down here. It's my watch list, and it basically takes a look at the videos that I like to watch and shows anything new that's come through from that particular site or that particular person. I can see there's new videos there for several of the places that I've been to in the past. So that's pretty much it. You really have to start using it like any other of the streaming content. The more you use it, the more it's curated specifically for you. So you'll start seeing that things will pop up that may be of interest to you because Facebook is learning what your habits are. That's our quick coverage of Facebook Live and Facebook Watch. I do have a handout for the live class that was held. If anybody has interest on that in receiving that, it's a step-by-step instruction going over everything that I just covered now. Just contact the library for that information. Hello everybody. So please bear with me while I try to show you a little bit about Facebook Watch and Facebook Live, but also protect the privacy of my Facebook friends. So I'm trying to show as little as possible here. I'm on my main page when I first log into Facebook on a browser. I'm using Safari. And what I'm going to do is just jump over right here to this section, which is Facebook Watch. Now, this is probably where you would go the most frequently rather than Facebook Live, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. So Facebook Watch is essentially a streaming service that Facebook has created. It's trying to compete with the other streaming services. It's trying to compete with Netflix, Amazon, even YouTube. So they're putting all these videos up. And in the home section are just videos that are populated based on places that you have gone before, and Facebook thinks that you may be interested in more videos. So there's one section right there. You also have this search option. You can go ahead and click there. And you have this gear up here, which can show you a little bit of information about how to manage your notification settings. And we'll get into that more later. So the second section is shows, and these are shows that are currently being streamed on Facebook and viewed on Facebook Watch. I keep hearing people talking about this Red Table Talk. Everybody seems to love Red Table Talk. I haven't had the time to get into that. The next section is Facebook Live, and this is what is streaming right now on Facebook Live. And it's also, so there's sections of it: popular live videos, continue watching, live news, live shopping, and then there's just more. You've got gaming, and you can keep scrolling down and see recent live videos. You can keep going and going and going, just like any of these social media kind of services. You can go live straight from here if you want to begin recording. And this is what I said you probably will use less of unless you want to record yourself and go live and stream what you're doing and send it out live to the Facebook world. The stream key is something that I think is probably beyond what any of you would use. So if you choose to go live, I would just choose use camera. And then you've got settings here that you would select the media source. For your camera, you can see the icon there. For your microphone, and there's more settings there, and you can see there's a little window that pops up. If I were to start streaming live, we could have that. I'm going to hit the back button to go back to the Facebook Watch section. And the next part is music. So there's music videos that are there. Saved videos, as with the video that I showed you on my television. I have a friend who streams her yoga classes. It's pretty much the only videos that I save on Facebook to watch later. So those show up in my saved videos. Then here's my watch list, and I can manage that. I can go ahead and delete sections by clicking that manage. I think I can even do some searching and add some sections there. But I'm going to go ahead and say done. And then underneath that, it's the latest videos that I've watched. Or those are just actually the latest videos that Facebook has produced that they think I would be interested in. And then here are some of the Facebook pages that I have watched videos on. And they just kind of populate in here because of my browsing history. They're in there. And that is a very quick cover of using Facebook Watch on your browser. As we will talk about in other sections, you can use Facebook Watch on a television. You can also use Facebook Watch on your smartphone or a tablet. And right here, we're looking at my iPhone. We're looking at Facebook Watch on my iPhone. You can see down in the bottom left corner, the home button would take me to my home Facebook page. And the next button next to it takes me to Facebook Watch. And I can scroll through here. There are suggestions for me, videos that I've already looked at, ideas that Facebook thinks that I might like. Or I can just click up here in Watch, and I can go ahead and check out what's going on with Facebook Watch videos there and do some searching. Thanks for coming in today and checking out this video.